Okay, for this activity, we are going to be doing a color mixing pre-test, okay? So you are going to show me what you know. So I'm gonna give you some information to get started here, but I'm not gonna give you everything you need to know, okay? So what you do need to know though, you will get your ice cube tray of paint, okay? And you already have your colors in here from the value scale, okay? If I can open it up. Ooh, that was tough. Okay, so I have my colors that I use for my value scale. I have my color that I chose in the black and white. The only other color, so if you already have one of the colors that I'm gonna add to it, you don't need to add it again, okay? But this is what I need in there, okay? I definitely need white, and I already have that in there, okay? The other colors we need are the primary colors, which are going to be this yellow, this blue. Notice that it is a lighter blue, it is not the darker blue. We are going to use this red color, okay? And then we are actually going to use pink, okay? So pink and red are both kind of the same color, okay? So we're gonna treat those as if they're one color, all right? Sometimes we can just get better colors when we mix pink. So those are the 4 colors plus white that you will be using for this activity. So I'm gonna fill these up over here. Okay. So those are the 4 colors that I need plus white to get started, all right? So what you're going to do, I am going to just complete one of these for you so you can kind of see what you need to do. But as far as these, you need to paint the color that it sees. Now, where it says green here, you are not going to find a green color of paint. Using your colors you have here, you need to mix that color of green, okay? So I'm just gonna show you with this blue example here so that you get a sense of what these are meaning here, which you're gonna be creating tints, okay? So we have your palette knife and your mixing tray. So right now, because I don't need to mix any colors, I'm just gonna dip directly into here. You are going to want a smaller brush for this. A smaller brush can be either found in your art kit bag, or you'll want to check inside the set of watercolor, and sometimes there'll be a nice little small paintbrush in here. So check there. If you do not have a small brush in either of those places, please get one from the table. We'll get one, I'll either give one to you, or if there's a sub, they'll have extra brushes for you. Okay, so I'm gonna start here and I'm gonna paint just by using this pure color here of blue, which I have, okay? So I'm filling this in as best I can, doing nice long streaks. Okay, so now I need to create tints. So what you're basically going to be doing is you're going to have a dark version of this color, a medium version of this color, and a really light version of this color. So here I am going to take my palette knife and I'm going to mix a little bit of blue here. Take your paper towel, wipe off that palette knife. Now I'm going to mix my white here, okay? So now I'm gonna make a middle version of this. So I'm gonna have just more blue and a little bit of white. Okay. So now I have kind of a light medium color. Then I can use my brush and paint this section in. Now, if you can't tell a difference between this first one and the second one, that means you need to add more white. Okay? So you should be able to tell that there is a difference. I probably could have made that even just a little bit lighter. Okay, so then the last one that you're gonna do is you're gonna have mostly white with a little bit of blue. So it should be clearly different than that second color that we did, that second tint that we made. Okay. Okay, so now you are going to continue to work your way around this color wheel, only using the paints you have in your ice cube tray, okay? It will take you some time. So you'll have to figure out how to mix those colors, okay? I will show you one more here, okay? So in order to get blue violet, I must first have violet. Violet and purple, that we can use that as the same, kind of use those terms interchangeably, okay? I do not have, now I know I have purple here, okay? But I am not using that because I need to mix it, okay? So let me show you here. To make purple, I am going to use blue and red. And I know that because purple is between blue and red, those primary colors. It's going to make that violet color, okay? So in order to do that, I am going to take a scoop of my blue. Then I will take a scoop of my red. And I'd mix those together, okay? Now, I'm also going to take a scoop of my pink because I told you that sometimes we can use pink and or magenta and red interchangeably, and let me show you why. So I'm going to make a blue and this red to make a purple, okay? Now, I might need to add a smidge of white to this so you can see it a little bit better, okay? So just a little bit. So now you can kind of see that it is creating a purple color, but it's not super, super pretty, okay? So I'm just gonna paint on the side of this paper here so you can see, okay? So it's creating a purple color, but that might not be the color purple that you want. Watch what happens when I use the pink and the blue instead of the red and the blue, okay? So I'm just gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna need more pink. So there's gonna be so much mixing involved with this. Okay, you might add a little bit of white to it again. I probably added too much there. Okay, so then notice that it creates a different version of purple. Okay, so you kind of have to decide which one do you think will work to mix and make your colors better, okay? So this is a challenge to figure out how can you make the rest of these colors, okay? If you have extra paint in here, get a Ziploc bag, put this in the Ziploc bag, put it in your bin. If you do not have extra paint, just rinse it off, okay?